relax, and allow yourself to get comfortable. And just go right ahead and take a breath in. And we're going to begin by curling our toes. And you can hold the toe curl for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Continue on up to the calves and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. A little further up still to the thighs and buttocks and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Further up still to the abdomen and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now the diaphragm and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now we're going to lift the shoulders up and bring the shoulders up nice and tight and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. And now the facial muscles. And we're going to go ahead and make a sour face and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. We're going to begin this visualization by seeing ourselves with our higher self. And you can invite your higher self in now and just ask, higher self, please be with me now on this journey of enlightenment, clarity, and self-discovery. And as your higher self meets with you today, they take you into an area where there's lots and lots of ice. And I want you to see icicles forming on a ledge. And I want you to admire this melting icicle. And as you look into it, you feel yourself getting smaller and smaller. So small, you get absorbed into a droplet of water. And as this next drop of water falls, you go right ahead and go along with it into an expansive body of water. Feel yourself floating, part of everything larger than yourself. Feeling connected. Allow yourself to feel light and free. And as you make your way to shore, you feel yourself becoming larger and larger. You are in a place now, a small island made of night. Not darkness, not scary, just night, with the moon full reflecting into the water. Beautiful stars in the sky. Background sounds of nighttime creatures and a glowing fire ahead. You make your way to this little bonfire. And who is there? Your shadow self. You all greet each other warmly, and your shadow self is ready to reveal to you what secrets it has kept, what you have suppressed, denied, rejected within yourself that the shadow has not been able to communicate. You all begin to walk towards a very interesting structure. It's made very primitive with mud and straw, and it doesn't look like anything you would take a second look at. It just fits into its environment. It doesn't stand out. It isn't boastful. It isn't using more than is required. It just fits here perfect. And inside, we're going to take a trip to discover what we have not communicated within ourselves with the assistance of our higher self and our shadow self. Make your way towards this little humble abode and begin to open the door. Within, there's one small pin light. Follow this little pin light, and what you find is a mirror. And suddenly, you are surrounded completely by mirrors. This type of hall of mirrors, each one speaking a truth that you have avoided, rejected, denied, or suppressed of yourself. We're going to the first mirror, and we are going to ask, what have I suppressed recently that needs to communicate itself, needs to be heard? Allow yourself to fall into your breath, relaxing further while letting the information flow in. Sit with this information. Your higher self and your shadow self are right behind you. And they explain to you why you have suppressed this recently. And what you hear, you may feel like, no, that's not true, or feel a sense of denial. But understand, if you had previously accepted this, it would not be held in your shadow. So allow them to explain to you now why you've suppressed this. You turn to your left, and here in this mirror, you're about to witness a lie that you've told yourself, a lie you've convinced yourself to now be true. The image begins to form in the mirror, whether it's presence, or you may just know, or you may even hear it. But allow this message to just flow into you. Your higher self and your shadow self now explain to you and give you honest feedback on why you've been lying to yourself about this. Now we go to the next mirror. And this mirror, it's something we've needed to say to someone that we haven't had the courage, that we haven't made the time for. And allow yourself to accept these are the words you may be needing to express to someone. Don't try to judge anything coming in. Don't try to fight any feeling flowing through you. Just accept. and your higher self and shadow self now explain to you why you haven't spoken these words. In the next mirror, this is the mirror where there's something we needed to communicate to someone, and this person may be deceased or just no longer available to speak to. And I want you to say here everything you've needed to say that's been sitting inside of you with nowhere to release. And your guides and shadow and higher self are here to support you lovingly and compassionately, knowing you're not alone. Feel safe with them, feel supported by them. And in the next mirror, there is a guide or some type of spiritual being. You may see them as many or any form. And they express to you and show you everything you haven't given yourself credit for, everything you've put on the back burner for somebody else's sake. And your shadow and your higher self additionally support you and are here to help you bring those qualities of yourself that you've possibly shunned, these good qualities. Maybe you felt you were shining too brightly, or others couldn't understand how you have so much energy and you suppress these beautiful qualities. And they gift you a box. And in this box is a small token. And as you open the box, there's a small object in here. But this object, this is your permission to be who you are to speak your truth, to communicate authentically, to speak compassionately, and to honor who you are. Another door opens behind the wall of mirrors. It is blue light emanating from within, and you walk into this blue light. This blue light is soothing, it is calming, it is cooling, it is serene. And on the other side of this blue light, you have a massive team of angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, light beings, crossover loved ones, just a supporting team. And take a look around and see how much love is flowing around you abundantly. That with you all along is someone listening, caring, and in their own special way, replying. One person stands out in particular, and they motion you over. This being places their hands near your throat, not in a manner that makes you feel uncomfortable, but in a safe way. They begin to send healing energy of a light pale blue color into the front and the back of your throat. Accept this energy to dissolve this throat block and to bring back into balance your communication center. Feel the energy entering into your body, filling you up completely. And now you can ask any of these beings here, how can I communicate my truth more effectively? How may I speak so others may listen to the quality of my words. What can I do to express myself clearly? And how can I be my most authentic self? And with this, these beings give you some blessings. They bless you with the freedom of communicating your truest self. That blessing is coming into you now. They're blessing you with the ability to speak in the most loving and eloquent and compassionate way. That blessing is coming into you now. And the third blessing they bless you with is the ability that when you speak, others will listen attentively. That blessing is coming into you now. Thank your guides and your team for being here. And don't worry if you didn't see anyone, know their presence is here with you always. And even after this meditation, you will continue to receive signs and little nudges on how to communicate. So thank them. Leave the room with all of the spiritual beings, back through the hall of mirrors, out of the little hut, back onto the island of light, shrinking down and floating back with ease and lightness, coming back to your original space, growing and descending back into your body, feeling yourself supported by the ground beneath you. The temperature of the space can be felt, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And don't forget to bow to all of the guides and assistance that you received this evening as a form of respect. May you go in love, light, and wisdom to know thyself, love thyself, and remember the divine always has your back.